Shalom, shalom. So I like to talk about people giving help but having a hard time receiving help. Sometimes helpers have a challenging time receiving help in another aspect. I've come across a lot of people who are, well put together, whether that's economically, financially, whatever the case may be, and they might need help in another area. I touch bases on this every once in a while, like in videos sporadically, where somebody might excel at, that person may be weak in another area. So for example, a person may went to college, but they might have a weakness with alcohol consumption or something like that. So they may have a degree and a nice job, a nice paying salary, but they have a troubling time being moderate with their drinking consumption. So they might have a challenging time with somebody that might make less than them, or somebody not on their stature level, class, low class and middle class and yeah. So they might have a challenging time with somebody that's not on their level to give them advice, and that needs to stop, because it's like, in the sense of, people aren't attacking you. Every advice given to you is not an attack. It can simply just be, advice, a suggestion. Yes, there is a way of saying things. There is a way of how to project a message to someone else. So yes, your body language and your tone and so forth might need to be examined a bit in order to get that moral message suggestion across to somebody. So I understand when somebody is being aggressive or whatever, passive aggressive, or body language is poor and nonchalant or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So, but in other words, like, there are people who are in certain class that cannot tolerate, or has a hard time tolerating people giving advice. For example, one of the past presidents that America has had, this president has a challenge in time to accept accountability to people who may not have as much money as this person. This person is one of the richest people in America. So it's like, this person is very wealthy, has a lot of businesses and so forth. On top of being the president of a country, like, this person was a businessman. So I'm saying this on Yahweh's Torah for Hebrew, because it's like, we have so many accounts in the Torah and the Tanakh and the Beri Hadashah, aka the Renewed Covenant, where there are a lot of humble people who were working for high class people. You had Yosef working for Pharaoh. You had Daniel working for kings. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, not just one, he worked for multiple kings. So you have these humble, meek people who work for these people Yahweh put in these positions that are very wealthy and successful. But the problem might be, they might not be humble. They might not have a sense of humility. They may not have a sense of community. And that may occur because of their lifestyle they may have lived. They may have to live a lifestyle where it was competitive. They had to vouch for themselves. They had to survive at an early age. They may have to take care of other people at an early age. They may not enjoy the childhood as much as they would have liked to. They may have to start an adulthood earlier. So everybody has a different story, a different account. But overall, like, to make a very long story short, I just am speaking to the people who, I know I said one time, I'm speaking to the people in the back, but I'm speaking to the people who are in a position where they have a challenging time to listen to moral advice and suggestions from people who are at a lowlier stature than them. Learn to try your best to learn how to just take that humble advice, that humble suggestion to you, because what you may excel in, you might have more money than this person, you might have fancy cars, fancy clothes, but this person is rich in spirit. You might be rich in wealth, but this person might be rich in spirit. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. We can learn from each other. We are a community. There's billions of people in this world, and we are meant to be who we are meant to be. So be that moral, decent person to others, so your light can shine bright and you can be an assertive, humble person that the Most High wants you to be, and including myself. So the advice I give to you, I try to take the advice myself and live it day by day. Read his word, keep his word on my heart and my mind and my soul, and then just share his good news to the nations. And this is good news, because the examples and information that I like to provide to others on this page comes from the Most High Yahweh. So shalom, shalom. I am officially about to get my day started. Please keep me in your prayers. Yeah, so I love y'all, and talk soon. Shalom.